Hey, how's it going, YouTube? What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Aquaporn with me, Steve. This video is specifically for Rico Suave. Wanted to know what's going on with my Apistogramma. And the truth is, it's been pretty slow. It's winter time here in Chicago. This fish room build is in my garage. So right now, I'm in about a 6x6 area that I tarped in. I just hung a tarp from the ceiling all the way around and got my tank set up here. These are my 20-gallon long rack awaiting grow out arrivals, and then this is my 10-gallon rack here. I got 6 10-gallons on here. I don't like them on the side like this, but for space reasons that's the way I had to build it in here. And then my big rack with my 30 gallons tanks, and then my 20-gallon tanks over here. So I just wanted to show you some Panduros. I'm really liking these guys. There's my female. Now this guy right there, that little one, when I bought the Panduros, they came 5, a group of 5. Now I'm thinking I only have the 3 alive. And here's the male. The male is actually smaller than the female. I'll pull out a little so it'll focus. Female is the biggest, but the male, he's starting to grow a little bit more. But I'm thinking that this is either a runt male Panduro or it's a sole survivor of a Pebas spawn. In this tank I had a wild caught male Pebas and my F1 female. Now the F1 female, she's still in here. She's back there. Getting ready to move her and my F1 male to this 10-gallon up here. Getting that set and ready. This weekend, my fish club is having a rare fish auction with a lot of cool rare Apistos. So these guys I picked up in November, the Panduros. They were about 4 months old then, so that makes them what, like 7 months now. They're growing out rather quickly, and just the way they keep chasing this one around, I'm guessing that he's not accepted, but he just doesn't have the same look. This could be just a runt male, but it might be, you know, the sole survivor of a Pebas spawning. So that's the only tank that's doing well. Because it's winter and I tarped this in, I had a few hiccups. I'm heating this small area with a floor heater down here. Now my first original idea was, I'll set it at 78 degrees. That'll save me some money because it'll keep the tank water at ambient room temperature, which would be 78, and that would keep the 100-watt heaters from firing, and in the long run save me money on the electric bill. Well, what I didn't realize is that 78 degrees down on the floor level makes it about 95 degrees up at the ceiling level. So this tank, where I had my pride and joy, my Incas, I cooked them. You know, I did have a few survivors, but my dominant male and my dominant female both died. So that was kind of a tragedy, but I still have a few in here, but they're always hiding now ever since that happened. So I'm going to be transferring them down into a tank down here because I've got 5 firemouth that I want to put in this tank up here. And when I was designing this fish room, I was like, I just wanted to cram as many tanks as I could, not taking into consideration how much of a pain in the butt it is to maintain this tank on the upper level. So what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to put the fire mouths up there and use this as a planted tank and grow out plants, get a highlighting for this tank up here, inject it with some CO2 and just propagate plants up here for my other tanks, because as you can see they're pretty bare with plants. Plants have been the last thing on my list of to-dos to buy, so those are next. But right now I'm going to be, the next move is to separate the Pebas into their own tank. This will be a strictly Panduro tank. And then in this tank I've got Bitaniata Shishitas and Ingridays, and I gotta separate them because there's one right now. And then I still have my Borelli Opals down below. As you can see, today is tank maintenance day, so I will be taking care of these tanks today. But the Borelli Opals as well have been hiding out and not coming out as much as they were, and I don't know if that's because it's winter or what the story is with them. And then over here I have a male and 2 female Goiter River Rainbows. I just kind of bought them at the last fish auction or the club meeting on a whim, and they actually have produced fry. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get in on them. You can see one right there. But I got about 8 fry in here. There they are. And I'm going to try and grow them out a little bit. And I got the spawning mops in here. They're laying eggs on a regular basis, about 6 to 10 a day. So that's it for the fish room. It hasn't been moving quite as quickly as I wanted it to, but that's because it's winter time and this is a really tight space to be doing work in, especially with this tarp up. So Rico, there you go, buddy. Comment, rate, subscribe. We'll catch you all next time.